Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on live stream music. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. It's fantastic you are here. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video on Don Mclean and his iconic song American Pie. And through this song, we talked about the fact that sometimes we need an iconic song like this one to provide some commentary in our world. So I trust you found that one an encouragement. Such a classic song, one of the best ever, really, from Don Mclean. Well, we're going from there to LaDonna Adrian Giannis, who was born in Boston in 1948. This lass was inspired by the 1960s counterculture that was happening in the 60s and went on to be an absolute star in the 70s, that is for sure. Who are we talking about? Donna Summer. Now, Donna Summer is classed as the Queen of Disco and the First Lady of Love. And as I said, inspired by the 1960 counterculture that was going through at the time. This girl's voice is pretty much perfect. It's an amazing voice that she's got. She also had the look, the moves, the whole thing. And very much catapulted disco very much into the world consciousness. In fact, in the many lists that go around, she was classed as the 14th greatest female vocalist of all time. So you think about other people in that list, the 14th greatest. Her voice is absolutely perfect. Perfect pitch, perfect phrasing, the whole thing. Between 1974 and 2008, there were 17 studio albums, 2 live albums, 32 compilation albums, 44 music videos, and 89 singles. That's a lot of singles, actually, for 17 albums. But she had some incredible songwriters behind her. They were just enabling her to really, really shine. Donna Summer unfortunately left us in 2012. She died of lung cancer, but at the age of around 63. But certainly, while she was on this planet, she certainly did make a massive difference to it. Of those albums, 3 of them went to number 1, and there were 16 number 1 singles in there as well, estimated to have sold about 100 million albums, making it pretty successful in the scheme of things. That's not enough. She was nominated 18 times for Grammy Awards and won 5, so that's pretty amazing. She was inducted, she's also received American Music Awards, about 6 of those, inducted into the Dance Music Hall of Fame, because disco was very much Donna's thing, Hall of Fame. She was received the unavailable award, and she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2013. So I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame realised that they should have actually done this sooner, and so they did induct her posthumously in that particular year. So it's nice to see that the industry actually did acknowledge this pop princess, this pop queen, that is for sure. She was the undisputed queen of the 70s disco boom. And if you think about other things like Saturday Night Fever and the Village People and a few other people like that, disco was taking the world by storm. Everybody had to get up on the dance floor and do their thing. Donna Summer well and truly catapulted that into nightclubs around the world. Now, when you think about Donna Summer, well, for me, I suppose I met Donna Summer more in the 80s, and she's really truly been massive by this point, but she came out in the 80s with this song, She Works Hard for the Money. And for me, this is the song I wanted to go to today. Now, often, we never really know what's going on underneath the surface with people. We expect people to be a certain way and to be a certain thing, but while they're trying their best to be perfect on the outside, there's just so much going on in the inside. She works hard for the money is very much working hard type of story, working through hardship. And the fact that she just working really, really hard, just try and make ends meet. So it might be the girl in the local cafe who's there every day. It might be the person in the shop at the checkout. It might be the cleaner. It might be any of these sort of people who for them this is all they can do to kind of get by, and this is all they can do to try and just be valuable and worth of some point. So I think we've always got to be a little bit kind, because we never really know what's going on behind the scenes, whether they're working to survive and life's pretty hard and they're working because they need to, or whether they've gone through some kind of tragedy and life is a bit hard because of that. We never really know what's going on behind the scenes. We try our best to cover it up and to hide it, but sometimes, as we discovered with Demi Lovato a couple of videos ago, sometimes it's better to be honest and to actually say how it really is. But what I love about She Works Hard for the Money, first of all, this is a very upbeat song for Donna Summer, very poppy, a bit rocky even. There's a lot of positivity in this song, and she is almost putting this lady into a hero status. My goodness, just someone who just works so hard, who's trying to make a difference and just trying to get by. And it's really cool for someone who was as massive as Donna Summer to bring this to the fore and say, hey, let's be kind to people because you never know their story. And how great is this lass who works every day? She doesn't know why some people have more than she does. And one of the lines that she knows, these are the good times, and so she's making the best of them at the same time. Such an inspiration when you really get to know people's stories, the stuff they're going through, and the things they're trying to be, and to get motivated for how you can make a difference. And this is very much the case with Donna Summer. She was a lass that worked hard for the money as well, and she did find success quite substantially just through who she was and how well she knew the business. And so if you're one of these people that you work hard and you're trying to work out where life is going, all the rest of it, well done to you. Congratulations on what you do every day. Congratulations with the heart and the spirit that you actually give to your work, and well done for surviving and doing everything you can to make your world as well as it can be. Those who have got children in particular and are being motivated by them to keep them going as well, well done for your ability to be able to manage all of that stuff. A real credit to you. And may Donna Summer's song today somehow just make you feel a little bit better as you listen to it today. Well, onto the clips. So we do have She Works Hard for the Money. This is a performance from the Grammys. This is a live performance. So this is around about the time that She Works Hard for the Money came out. And, in typical Grammy style, where it starts, the stage, the production, the whole thing, you just capture the energy of Donna Summer in the 1980s. We then also got, now I talked about the fact she's the first lady of love. We got the song I Feel Love. This came from the I Remember Yesterday album from 1977. Now the only thing I can say about this particular clip, and this is a live clip, it's intoxicating. Your eyes just can't leave the screen. There's just something about the way, because this isn't so much about the lyrics, even though it's all about love. It's about, oh my goodness, how she feels it. This song was sort of catapulted the whole electro pop kind of way of doing music into the world, and this is just an absolutely captivating performance of I Feel Love. And then we've also got MacArthur Park. Now MacArthur Park was written by Jimmy Webb, and this is one of these iconic songs that whenever people think it, think, oh yeah, that's right, this is this iconic classic song. And Donna Summer applied her disco formula to this and turned it into an absolutely massive hit for her, and continued to bring this iconic song to the world that Jimmy wrote. MacArthur Park came off the Live and More album from 1978. This is a 1999 performance. It's live. Now MacArthur Park is not the easiest of pieces to play. Trust me, I've tried to play it. There's so many chords in there and chord progressions and weird interesting things that it really just goes into all sorts of places. How good is Donna Summer's band here? Their band is superb, backing what is an absolute incredible artist. A little bit later on in her life, around 1999 here, but she still got it. And you know, her pitch and her perfection of her voice is just so captivating, and the band supporting her makes this an absolutely incredible performance. It's good to see that people who can sing certainly do, and Donna Summer would have been about, let me think, 51 years old here. She's still got it, that is for sure. So MacArthur Park's there as well. So the links to those 3 songs are in the description below. And if you want to recap on my last video for Don Mclean, that's there as well. So feel free if you'd like to catch up on him. Well, if you've come back for another video, we've looked at this at the Queen of Disco today, Donna Summer. Thank you very much for doing so. If this is your first time to Live Reflections through music, welcome to the channel. And the encouragement to everyone always is to please hang around to the end, because you might find something interesting and an encouragement for yourself. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to continue with the pop diva stuff, perhaps a little bit more on the soul lines with Diana Ross. So until then, I'll catch you around.